This week's video, I'm just going to hold the camera towards myself instead of attempting to find a place to put it because that takes too much time. I'll start with Meredith's questions first, and that's awesome that you want to be a superhero for Halloween. I don't have a costume now because I don't know how I'm going to do Halloween at my school because, yeah, I don't know how that works, but if I could be anyone, I want to be Korra from Legend of Korra or Asami because why not? At Comic-Con, I saw girls dressed up as Korra, and I thought it was the best thing ever. I would love to be Korra. I don't think I'd be able to make a costume that would generally even look like Korra, but it's fun to think about. Am I gonna dress up? I don't know. I'd like to dress up. No one would look at me weirdly because New York's full of weird people, but knowing me, I think I'm probably just gonna like buy a bag of candy and then just give it to all my friends at school. Okay, now on to Meredith's second question. I think one of the goals I had going into college was successfully learning the subway system. And I think a month, almost 2 months into it, I am proud to say that I think I figured out most of the subway system. I still look at the maps and stuff, but I don't get nervous when I go on the subway, and it's not that big of a deal when I take a subway I haven't taken before because I usually only take about 3 different subways that I use every day, but so far I've probably been on a lot of them, and I won't ever get to all of them because some of them go to places I will never go to, like the Bronx or some parts of Brooklyn, but I think I've successfully mastered the subway system. One goal that I'd like to accomplish in college that I don't think I can actually accomplish myself, and sorry guys, I'm gonna get all deep on you, but I'd like to go on a date at least once my freshman year of college. Now, if it's alright with you guys, I'm just gonna run through my week. Okay, so on Saturday, my friends and I had to do a volunteer project because it's all required for freshmen that go to Brew.
Just finished our New York Cares event by being bus captains. It was awful. We got up really early.
Jackets, so.
Yeah, they were very bright. And that's Moray, guys. Say hi, Moray. He's so adorable,
I'm still
guys.
here, guys,
and
as Alison's best friend. FYI, I still replace all you guys.
There's the marker, and Zanab is drawing all of us.
I think
Look at these awesome caricatures.
Perfectly fine. Look at that face.
That's really cool, though.
What's really cool is?
Yes, Plankton.
And it was not fun getting up earlier than I would for school, but it was only about 2 hours, and at 9 o'clock we were done, and they provided us bagels and food. So that was cool. We kind of just hung out, and then we actually went to Chinatown, and then we went to Soho after. And our friend Murray, who is a guy, he actually went shopping with us, and he went into a makeup store. That's amazing. I don't know any guy that willingly goes shopping with girls, and he wants to do it again. Now story time is for Monday. Monday when I came out the subway, I have Gramercy Theater, like a block away from my school, and it said 303, and I freaked out because the Somerset is actually touring with 303. I actually ended up staying after school and waited outside the theater, and I met 3 out of 5 members of the Somerset. John, Josh, and Brian. Brian's the lead singer of the Somerset. He's beautiful, just saying. And we actually met John and Josh first, and we saw Brian walk out of the theater, and he ended up walking the other way than we were standing. And I was standing with a few other girls who were actually going to the concert that night, and they were like, oh, he's gonna come back later. So we waited, and like 45 minutes after, it's almost 2 o'clock, and I'm actually supposed to meet someone at 2:15, and this girl and I, we decided to take a walk in the direction that Brian went, and she's like, I bet he's eating at Shake Shack. And there's a Shake Shack, which is like a famous burger place in Madison Square Park near my school. And we actually went to the park, and he was sitting down eating a burger with his other 2 band members. Lucky for us, though, he was done eating by the time that we got here, and we got to meet him. I mean, he didn't seem like he wanted to take the picture, so I actually feel really bad about that, but he smelled really good, and I just was really happy that day because Brian Dales is the lead singer of one of my favorite bands. Like, the Somerset is on my have-to-go-see list before I die. I mean, he blinked in his picture, but that's alright because I forgive him because he's Brian Dales. On Tuesday, during club hours, I had nothing to do because I don't know what to do with my life now because I'm no longer an AK Psi, but so during club hours, I went with Murray, the guy I was telling you about before, and me and a few other girls went to the piano rooms. Brooke has a floor with just like 10 open piano rooms, and we were lucky and we ended up getting the baby grand piano room, and he knows how to play Yuruma too.
You go play and I'll read.
You can play better than I can.
And I don't know how this happens, but I always seem to find an Asian male who likes Yuruma and can play Yuruma on the piano. I find that a little weird, but at the same time, I'm not complaining because what isn't amazing about a guy who can play River Flows in You? And by going to the piano rooms, I do know that I have a piano to practice on now too, because I just like playing the piano for fun, even though I can't really do anything besides like 3 songs. That's okay, because music is everything. And today's Wednesday, after class, I went to go have coffee with one of the members of AK Sci. He's actually a brother, and I am trying to keep in touch with a lot of people in there because they're really nice and they can help me a lot. I'm actually going to have coffee with Freddie on Halloween, and he's actually the brother that wanted me in it the most. I actually found out a lot about like that people were sad that I dropped, and that made me feel really bad about myself. But it also made me feel really good because a group of people actually wanted me in their organization. So that was a first, and it was an awesome feeling, but I think I let everyone down, so that also really sucks. Weekend, I'm actually going home. That's why I'm making this video tonight, because my computer at home doesn't have Windows Movie Maker and I can't put stuff together. So this video will go up on Friday, but really I filmed it on Wednesday. Shh. Since Meredith chose a topic for I think this week and possibly next week, I also want to suggest everyone making a video about what are the top 3 things at your school that you think make your school unique, or what are the 3 favorite things about your campus. I think that's it for this week, and I apologize if it's a really long video because I think it is. But I'm sorry, I like to talk, and I can't wait to see you guys because we need to catch up and talk and see each other in person. But until Thanksgiving, I'll see you guys next Friday.